catch me wearing these all summer. Hi, welcome to the channel. This is Paisley Mercury and I'm Nina. Here I talk about all things beauty revolving makeup, fragrance, there's a little bit of fashion, lots of things to make your life more beautiful and easier, especially if you are on the go and a traveler like myself. So I'm so happy to meet you. Please put your name down in the comments. Let me know where you are watching from. Let's chat. I'd love to meet you. Okay, so let's talk about some things that I purchased. I, in general, am not a super big haul person, but for me, a haul is great so I can keep track of everything that I have. And also, a lot of times if I start using something immediately, I will forget to come back and tell you about it. And this way I can introduce it to you, then you can meet it, see where I'm using it, and we can go from there in terms of reviews. But if there's one thing that I want to start off with. So I have a TJ Maxx haul, I have an Ulta haul, I have a Sally Beauty haul. And the first thing that I want to show you is something super unexpected, but it does actually involve beauty, and that is Edjy. I want to talk to you about Edjy because I love me a good manicure. Currently my nails are bare, and I would usually never let that happen because bare nails are so easy to break. Water gets under them, they get weak and brittle. It's just so frustrating. But my husband actually purchased this, which I was so surprised. He went ahead and took the initiative to buy this thing that makes my life so much easier. And you might have seen ads for it, but the Edjy nail clipper is as good as they say they are. If you're thinking about it, I would suggest going ahead and pulling the trigger on making a purchase because it is just that good. I was just talking about manicures, I was just talking about nails. You know the traditional nail clipper, and it's not great. It has generally two blades. You're cutting, and you probably cut yourself. You don't really get the angle you want, and no matter what, your nails are splitting and breaking afterwards, which is so stressful. For me, I hate it because I hate clipping my nails because they just split, and before I know it, everything is a mess and I just want to cry. The only thing worse than having no manicure or bare nails is having your bare nails be cracked and split. And it's like, how are you supposed to enjoy the world touching things and, putting on your makeup and all that kind of stuff where no matter what, your nail is just going to bump and split? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So with the Edjy nail clipper or nail cutter, that's the thing. It's a nail cutter. And the reason that it actually cuts is because it has one blade. Their specialty patented nail cutter works like, So you put your fingernail here and see this little blade, it will cut your nail instead of crushing your nail, which is what a traditional nail clipper will use. A nail clipper will crush your nails, whereas a nail cutter will actually cut your nails. I don't really want to cut my nails right now, but you know what? For demonstration purposes, I will cut a nail for you. I'm going to cut my middle finger because I know I can nip off a little bit of the top, and you will see, because basically my husband ordered it, we got it in the mail, and immediately started cutting our nails. We were so excited, we were just... So let me show you what it does. So you rest your finger right there. So there it goes. It cuts. And the best part is, since it actually cuts your nails instead of crushing your nails like a nail clipper would, you have a nice edge. Game changer, life, like literally this is changing my life. Like the edge is so smooth. And so usually with my regular nails, I always have to file to finish the edge. And with this, you don't need to file because it's actually doing its job. It's so nice. The other part is it actually captures your nail clippings. So instead of your nail clippings going all over the place, I remember watching a Hannah Montana episode where I think her brother's clipping his toenails in the kitchen and everyone is getting boomeranged by a nail clipping. The Edjy would have prevented that. I love the little color that my husband got for me. He got me this really cute purple. He got himself the black. I like this situation. It's snug in there. You can hook it onto something if you wanted to bring it along with you. If you didn't want to just pack it, you wanted to use a carabiner. Honestly, out and about, you never know. They also have a toenail cutter, and this is a big daddy. Look at that. These are the regular nail cutters, and here is the toenail cutter. I have yet to use this one, but it's so nice. It's easy to hold. It's not slippery. It's just so nice. I also appreciate that the packaging is all recyclable. So here it is, Edjy, spelled E-D-J-Y. Edjy. So you make small cuts around your nail, not just one big cut. So smooth. So it has a single blade, it makes clean cuts, smooth nails, like I mentioned, no snags. I constantly get snags with nail clippers, and these nail cutters, the Edjy nail cutters, prevents that. I don't even have to worry about that. It collects the cuttings, like I said, effortless precision, healthy nails, doctor backed. Look at that. Doctors are recommending this, and it won't rust or dull, which is perfect. So it was around $15 for this nail cutter, and I think $15 is a steal. I think the price that they're selling it at is a steal, considering that you don't have to have a bunch of ineffectual tools for the job that this does. This is just the Edjy nail cutter is just a total game changer. I'm so excited. I know my nails will actually grow long now. When I paint them and take care of them, my nails will actually grow long, and I'm excited to use the Edjy to help them, so I won't get any more of those nail snags, those nail cracks. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you because I know y'all have so much going on. The last thing y'all need to worry about is snagging nails. So improve your life, improve your manicure. Maybe get this for your husband too, because if you have a man in your life, go ahead and get this for your dad, your husband, your brother. Father's Day is coming up soon. I highly recommend these. I'm definitely going to get this. I'm going to get these for my dad. No question about it. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. It is cool. If you're seeing the ads for it, I'm telling you, like, use it. This is not sponsored. I wish it was. I'm probably going to email Edjy after this and be like, hello, like, let's work something out, because I truly do enjoy it. The Edjy has changed my life already. And like I said, the haul is 2 nail cutters, toenail cutter. Now let's get into the whole reason that I did these purchases. So yesterday, I wanted to bleach my eyebrows. I have not yet bleached my eyebrows. You can see they are currently still dark, their natural color. So I thought to myself, I want to go bleach my eyebrows. I want to just lighten them and go for an edgy look. I've been feeling the mood to change my look, but I don't want to do anything to my hair. I've been learning my lesson, and I figured, let me do my brows. My mom already told me not to ever change the shape of my brows. I have done that before through tweezing. Don't recommend. I have shaved my eyebrows I'm generally super lazy, so I don't really want to do that. And usually what I'll do to groom my brows is just brush them straight up. And I figured, let me change up the look. I want to have a softer look, so I'm going to bleach my brows. And I wanted to go to Ulta because I know that Ulta for sure has the powder lightener that I want and the developer. I went to my local Ulta. They did not have the stuff that I wanted. So begrudgingly, I went to Sally Beauty. And Sally Beauty has a lot of great things. I've had a lot of great memories right before making grand mistakes at Sally Beauty. I've had many great memories at Sally Beauty before making grand mistakes in my life on my hair. And let's just go ahead and show you all the supplies for bleaching my eyebrows. And I also got a few other things as well. From Sally Beauty, I got this mixing bowl for my bleach for my brows. It's probably overkill, but I figured I would still use it. And then I also got these butterfly clips. These are the 3-inch butterfly clips, just in the black and white. These are so nice, so easy to use. I've been using these gold alligator clips, which I do love, but sometimes I just need to get more hair quickly. And having these plastic clips, I think, is a little easier on my hair, especially since I'm already doing so much, putting so much tension. I don't need as much tension to use these, and they're just so I enjoy that, even though I don't need any of those to bleach my brows. I ended up going to another Ulta Beauty and got the rest of my supplies for bleaching my brows. Starting off with the powder lightener, I got the Wella Color Charm powder lightener. So you mix this with the Wella Color Charm cream developer, and I've got the volume 10 to go for a gentle lift. So it'll basically take a while and gently lift the color from my hair. We'll have to do more hair content to get into it. I'm not a cosmetologist. I am just someone who has been doing it for a long time and been around other cosmetologists and learned quite a bit. And again, not to say that I know everything, but you mix these two, put it on your brows or put it on the hair you want to lighten, and you check every few minutes and remove, clean off when you're ready. Now, something to note with bleaching your hair. No matter what, when you bleach your hair, you're going to have some sort of brassiness, some sort of a redness to your hair, especially if you are dark haired like myself. So with that, to cover up the orange brassiness or yellow brassiness of your hair's structure, you will need to tone it. And so I got these two Wella Color Charm toners. I got the T27 and T38. T27 is a medium beige blonde. I don't want to go white on because obviously I'm so pale. I kind of just want to go for like a blonder look. And I also have this ivory color, which I think will also be nice. It's basically like a creamy version of the bleach white platinum hair. So I'm a little scared now that it's like the next day. I've been thinking about it for a while. When I was in Seattle, I was hoping to do it in Seattle, but I just haven't found a place that specifically offers brow bleach services. So I figured, you know what? I know I can do it myself, so I'm going to do it myself. And we'll go from there. The other things I picked up in Ulta, unrelated to brow bleaching, unrelated to brow. The other things I got in Ulta, unrelated to brow bleaching, were these cute little gimme hair ties. These tiny little ones. I've been enjoying using these to do braids in my hair, and they're just so nice, and I wanted to grab a few more. Even though I have a ton left, I still wanted to get a bunch more because they're just so nice. They have them in blonde as well, and I think they also have black. So these are just like the brown ones, the dark brown. Besides that, I got the Buxom Powerline Plumping Lip Liner in the shade Dolly Light. I am so excited. I really love these Buxom lip liners. I've completely used up my Buxom Powerline lip liner in the shade Dangerous Dolly, and I used up another shade that I'm forgetting. It was kind of like a peachy color. I also have High Def Honey, love that color. And I wanted to get this one because they just came out with the Dolly Light, and I just love how tiny this situation is. So super tiny angled brush or tip, and then let me swatch this for you. And then that is the swatch. It is a lighter mauve than the Dolly color. Dolly is a gorgeous mauve that I think works on so many skin tones. Some people say it's universal. I'm not going to say it's universal, but I am going to say that it works on a lot of people, and I think it is so pretty. It just has the perfect mix of warmth, rosiness, and a little bit of coolness without being gray either. So it's just such a nice color, and I'm so happy that they have Dolly Light and Dolly Deep in addition to the classic Dolly color. So love that. I'm super excited to keep using it, or to use this. I just showed you the first time I swatched it in store, and I was like, this is gorgeous, I'm getting this, and took it home. And I also purchased, I found this in, a lot of times you'll see, Ulta doesn't truly have like a very clear clearance, but a lot of times going through the aisles, sometimes you'll see a shelf or two that has a bunch of different items, and there might be a little sign that says 50% off such and such items. Well, I got this for a couple of dollars, which is a steal because this is the Revlon Glass Shine Super Lustrous Lipstick, and I love this. Love this. I got the shade Sparkling Quartz, which is a clear. It was perfect timing because I finished mine, and this is just gorgeous. The Revlon Super Lustrous Glass Shine lipsticks are absolutely beautiful. Without a doubt, my favorite product pretty much ever, yes. And it's a little hard to open the packaging, but I do like it because it feels good knowing that no one has put their fingers or their mouth all over it, unlike a lot of other packaging that is easy to open, which is sad that people do stuff like that, but all we can do is control ourselves, and I know I don't do that. So I took this off, and so see, like, the packaging is just so pretty, this gorgeous white packaging, and then the gold accent here, and then it's beautiful. You can twist it up, you can twist it down. It's just gorgeous. Highly recommend. Honestly, like, if you don't have one of these and you enjoy having glossy shine lips without having to carry around a goopy lip gloss, I don't know what you're doing. If you don't have this. Okay. And I'm currently right now wearing the Sashu lip stain in Pinked with the Revlon Glass Shine lipstick in the shade Glazed Mauve. It's a little bit of a dramatic look, but I like it. I like it a lot. It's pretty. So yeah, that is what I got between Ulta and Sally Beauty. I got all these hair supplies, more hair supplies. We're probably going to do that together in another video. I don't know. But stay tuned. Now let's move on to the TJ Maxx haul. I'm super excited. I love me a TJ Maxx haul. They just have so many cute things. And I'm now starting to understand how hyper specific their products are. And it's just great. It speaks to me. Part of what I got was for my bleach experience, and I got this set of 3 mini spatulas, mini whisks. They're so freaking cute, and I figured that this would be perfect. This little one in particular would be perfect to mix my eyebrow bleach, and I like me a little mini whisk. These were only $4, and it was so nice. So yeah, I got these. I think a single whisk was about $4 at Sally Beauty, and I figured I wasn't going to need one, but then when I saw these at this price, I figured let me just go ahead and snag those. The next thing that I got, I'm super excited for. I've been on the hunt for a little container to hold my facial cottons, or those cotton rounds, and or my tooth floss picks, and I found this. Look how pretty. It's so pretty and so cute. I love the little swans. They're just so gorgeous. So I got these. It's perfect. These are technically for your kitchen, but I figure I have free will. I can use it however I want. So excited for that. And then I got a bunch of shoes. Super excited to share these with you because I don't know if you are like myself, looking for a shoe that fits with the trend, can be dressed up or down, covers my toes, but is nice enough to like go out in, but also isn't gonna break my ankle. And these are the shoes that I found. Check these beauties out. It's got a little kitten heel, it's pointed toe, it's got a little ribbon. They are super duper comfortable. These are the Nicole Miller New York heels. I am a size 8 and I am just obsessed with these. These are actually super duper comfortable and I'm so excited. Like I could wear this with jeans. I could wear this with a dress. I'm so excited. And I got these for only $25. $25 for these cutie patooties. And I also found them in white. And it's not even really a white. It's more of like a cream nude. Catch me wearing these all summer. And I also happened to find a pair of sandals. And these are these cute Tommy Hilfiger sandals. I suppose I should take off the stickers, but to take off the stickers, I have been so much better about using a hairdryer to heat up the sticker so then it removes more cleanly by loosening up the adhesive. But yeah, these are the sandals. They're super cute. They have the squared toe and this jelly thong strap. I guess that's how they call it. And the little gold detail, super adorable. You might not be able to tell, but the sole of the shoe is faux snakeskin. And I think that is very cool. I think that is super duper cool. Besides that, I found this cute nail polish. And this is the Orly nail polish in the shade Bare Rose. And I got this because I know that I'm going to be wearing less done up manicures. And I've been on the hunt for a sheer pinky color to help with my nail color. So that way it doesn't look overdone, but there's still a little something to it. So I'm enjoying that, and I found that for $5, which is so nice. A lot of nail polishes, even inexpensive nail polishes, are starting at $10 at least. So to find a nice nail polish for such an inexpensive price, that's a great deal. And then the last two things are probably less exciting unless you enjoy things about lifestyle and the kitchen. My husband and I are big cooks, and recently I have been getting more into baking, specifically sourdough bread. And I have had this on my wish list for a minute and I just haven't gotten it. And that is a bread lame. This is basically a razor on a stick, so that way you can cut the bread to allow the bread to rise and release steam. And that's when you see like a particularly beautiful loaf, when you see a particularly beautiful loaf, they used a knife, specifically a bread lame, to slice and give designs to that bread and to allow the bread to rise and have its little moment, its ear. They call a beautiful slice, especially when it lifts up, an ear, because it looks kind of like an ear, and that's really cool. So I'm excited that I got this. And the last thing I got was a funnel. I found this funnel. It has 2 strainers. There's been a couple of times where I found myself needing a funnel, but I didn't have one. And the fact that this was $6 actually on clearance, the fact that this comes with 2 filters makes my life so much easier. So I'm planning on using this with, I make butter. Sometimes I need to put the butter milk. The byproduct that comes from making butter is buttermilk. And this would make it so much easier to pour into my different containers. Also, I make gravy on occasion. I like to make my own gravy. Yeah, I'm that person, because everyone who makes homemade gravy always talks about their homemade gravy. And yes, I'm here talking about my homemade gravy. And to make homemade gravy, you'll need a strainer to strain out, I don't want to say debris, but it's basically debris. Separate out anything that would prevent your gravy from being silky smooth. The filters will catch. So I'm excited. This is really nice stainless steel. So perfect. That is everything that I got in my haul. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know, are you baking any sourdough bread? If you are, do you have any tips? I also want to know, what do you think of me bleaching my eyebrows? Should I do it? Should I not? You'll have to see. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. If you like this content, make sure to stick around, subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed this video and want me to make more like it. Leave all your comments down below. Just chat with me down below, because I'm a chatterbox. I love to chat, so we can have a conversation. So anyways, I love y'all so much. Bye. Oh wait, no, I almost forgot. I got these, and really I don't need the butterfly clips having these. So these are a set of 9 volumizing airlift curl clips. 9 pieces. I used this last night. The box was open because I washed my hair and dried it last night, the first time since getting my hair done. And I need to style my hair all cute. But yeah, so I got these 9 clips. Amazing. They're that soft touch material, which has really nice grip in your hair without snagging it. And the clips are such a good size. This is the size of one of the clips, and it opens really wide, so you can get so much hair into the clip. And I'm super excited about these. It has like little teeth on the inside to help grip in your hair as well. And I got this whole box of 9 for $7. And it even comes with a little storage bag to store the 9 clips all together. They really thought of everything. I know that a lot of these products are harder to get online, but if I can link them to Amazon or anything, and just keep your eye out at your local TJ Maxx, share with me your recent TJ Maxx finds. That's what I want to know. What have you recently gotten at TJ Maxx that has changed your life, or that you just like, or that just made you happy? I would like to know. So yeah, that is actually it. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.